Let's quickly talk about USA2Me. And I want to talk to you about everything you need to know about this company. Okay. What should you know before buying? So before we get into the nitty gritty, I want to give you an overview so we have a clear idea about what we are talking about. So what is USA2Me? So it's basically a virtual mailbox and mail forwarding company based in Texas. Okay. And it offers a real physical street address at very competitive prices. They have a reliable mailbox service. And in our view, they offer impeccable customer service. It also offers many services that are targeting small businesses, like they have a virtual office with a local fax and phone number, and even order fulfillment services like, where basically USA2Me will keep a remote business inventory and send products to your customers once a purchase is confirmed. So this is really, really important. Not a lot of mail forwarding companies do that kind of offers this order fulfillment services, the OFS. Okay. So basically, when you think about USA2Me, that's what I want you to think about. The thing is that they only operate from one location. This is a little bit of their weakness. I'll talk about that later on. But yes, because they are operating from one location, this means what? It means you don't get to choose the address that works best for you. So this is something you need to think about. Okay. Boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. In today's conversation, we're having an in-depth review of USA2Me. Okay. So they actually started in 2004. So they've been around for nearly 20 years now. Okay. And the thing here is that, back then, what they wanted to have, they wanted to become the leader in the mail and package forwarding sector. And so have they actually reached their goal? They are still on their journey. Okay. They're doing great. They're kicking ass. They have implemented a lot of solutions that were revolutionary in the industry. Okay. And in terms of mail and package forwarding, they are doing great. And one thing I want to say here is that they actually have been diversifying lately. They've been actually not only serving businesses but also customers. So they've been doing the B2C and B2B. So because a couple of years ago they didn't have this sort of dual business strategy. Now it's dual. They do businesses but also customers. So that's just great. Okay, that's great. So now that you have a clear idea about the company we're speaking about, USA2Me, let's look at the features that they have. Okay, and what are the features that you really need to know if you are thinking about actually buying a service with this company? First of all, you have real US street address. So when you sign up for USA2Me, you get your own real US street address where you can receive your mail, packages, and even your online orders. And basically this address allows you to receive and ship USA-made commodities anywhere in the world. So this is really fantastic if that's your goal, right? You can shop from your favorite e-commerce stores, put the street address as your mailing address, and when the package arrives at the facility, you'll be able to send the package your way. This is really cool. So USA2Me really helps users receive mail, packages, and even faxes from anyone they want. And as a user, you are notified each time your mail or package arrives. From there, you can decide what to do with the mail. You can scan it, you can shred it, you can forward it, or you can see something else. Okay. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about USA2Me. I'm giving you an in-depth review here. Okay. So features number one that we love, real US street address. Features number two, their OFS, their order fulfillment service. Okay. So if you own a small business wishing to set up a branch in the US and ship your items to your customers, then USA2Me has the perfect solution for you. So by signing up for their retail order fulfillment services, you can store your US inventory in their facility, and they will handle the packing and package forwarding to your customers. Now, your products will be shipped directly from the USA to whatever you want your customers to receive them, okay? And the best thing about the service is that it is incredibly cheap when you think about it. Like it costs around $25 to $40 per month with the first time payment of $15. In return, you get full access to USA2Me's inventory storage, absolutely free for the first 30 days, and their experienced package forwarding services. Okay, so this is really cool. And as a user, you can advertise your products in the US to your potential customers. And when an order is confirmed, you can tell USA2Me to process and ship it to your customer's address. So this is really good. This is really great. Another service that we love a lot is it's actually a feature. It's the dedicated mail manager. This is really cool. Like, not a lot of players have this in the industry. So for example, every USA2Me account has its personal mail manager. Okay, and this allows users to see the content of your inbox, request shipment, discard unwanted items, or order a mail scan. What will happen here is that you're actually talking to that person, and that person actually helps you manage your mailbox. Okay, the mail manager also provides access to your billing information, previous orders, account statements, and account history. Finally, you can use that facility. Now, the mail manager can be either your dashboard, but also a person. Like, you can have like a rep, a mail rep. Okay. And that's the beauty of a USA2Me, to have someone actually help you with like a live person helping with questions, or having technology to help you too. You can customize your mail manager to your shipping based on the geography you want to target. Okay, so for packages, you can see their weight, dimensions, and other additional details noted by the facility staff. The mail manager allows you to add the value, description, and country of manufacturer for the items inside the package so that you get cleared through customs easily. You can set your shipping preferences. For frequency and repacking, and add any additional payment methods and shipping addresses for, depending on the choice you have. So this is really cool if you really ask me. Okay, and so the fourth feature that we love a lot is the personal shopper service. So many people have trouble finding the item they want in the US, especially in stores, okay, or they have difficulties paying for it. So many US-based e-commerce stores do not accept foreign credit cards, and they geo-restrict sellable items for the ease of US citizens. So if there is any such case where you cannot purchase a product, let's say from within the USA, USA2Me can provide you with the guidance of a personal shopper at your request. Okay. Now, these personal shoppers access the e-commerce store for you and purchase on your behalf after confirming all the product details you want. So when the package arrives at their facility, they directly forward it to your current address. It's important to know that this service costs the highest of $10 and 10% per order through wire transfer, or the highest of 13.5 or 13% through a credit card. Let's talk about another service that we love with the USA2Me. They have a dedicated virtual office with your own fax and phone number. Think about that. That's just fantastic, right? So if you own a small or medium-sized business and you wish to operate in the US, USA2Me offers various virtual office services that can help you set up virtually in the country. So what they do here is that they actually provide a real business a street address, okay, that will act as a virtual office. Not only that, but it also gives your business your own free fax and phone number to actually view your fax and communicate internationally. Okay, so this is really cool. So having a virtual office with a fax and phone number gives your business a sense of authenticity in the eyes of potential customers who will believe that you are genuinely operating from the US. Okay. By the way, boss, let me quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about USA2Me. I'm giving you an in-depth review about the service so you have a clear idea about what they do, how they roll, okay? And so you have a dedicated virtual office with your own fax and phone number. You also have remailing service. This is pretty interesting because not a lot of players offer this service in the industry. So for foreign users who wish to avoid expensive shipping rates from their average delivery carriers can take advantage of the low shipping rates offered by USA2Me, and they can avail themselves of their remailing service to send mail, packages, or orders to anyone they like. And what will happen here is that USA2Me will guarantee that users will save vast amounts of money by choosing this service instead of going with other delivery carriers. Okay, so what will happen here is that your packages and mail will be repacked and labeled with proper USA postage for a small handling fee. All you need is to ensure that the items are ready to be shipped and labeled all the way to their final recipients. So as soon as USA2Me receives your shipment, they deliver it anywhere within the US using USPS or any other courier. So this is really cool. And so the company also offers special remailing services for businesses where they receive, let's say they receive, and they actually will distribute your business's sales, letters, and items to your customers after you deliver them to their facility. So this is kind of cool in terms of flexibility and in terms of convenience, but also operational efficiency. Now everything is kind of cool, but you know what? There are some weaknesses. So let's talk about the pros and cons. Okay, I mean USA2Me does a lot of great job. I mean they do a lot of great stuff, but you know they have certain things that we really need to talk about. So let's first talk about the positives, the pros. So they have one of the cheapest and most affordable pricing in the virtual mailbox industry in the US. No questions asked. Okay, so they help users save a lot of cash on monthly fees. That's for sure. They have great security. That's true. Like they have a SSL encryption software that encrypts all transmitted information, which is great because this protects your data from hackers, as well as they also have a highly secure payment gateway to process your payments. This is really good. They have a highly rated customer support team, which is active from Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5 p.m., 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Okay, and so really this is kind of cool, and they will help you out. Okay, so you can actually contact them at 281-754-4941, 281-754-4941, or you can just email them customer service at USA2Me.com, or you can just drop a note or a comment through a contact form. Okay. And we also love the fact that they have several dedicated features to help businesses establish their reach in the US. Okay. And they have a dedicated personal shopper service for those having difficulty shopping online from USA vendors due to payment or geo-blocking issues. They have a very innovative mail manager that allows you to see the contents of your inbox, request shipment, discard unwanted items, order a mail scan, customize your account, and check your past account history. Okay, and they do have a straightforward and quick account setup process, especially, and this is really important, especially if you are looking for mail and parcel forwarding, then you have your solution here. Okay. What about the cons? So they have a very functional website, but the design really, no. The design and layout are extremely outdated. I mean, really, they have to change it. So USA2Me, if you really listen to this, you need to invest. I mean, you know, it doesn't cost much to have a mobile, to have a responsibly designed website. So what's up with that? It's just crazy. Like, you know, the website is so outdated. It's just really crazy. So this really just pisses us. It pisses us like big time. Pisses us off like big time. Okay, they actually have there are tons of additional costs that are not usually charged by other virtual mailbox providers. Like they charge you to scan, you know, to receive faxing. They charge you overage in terms of the overage in terms of weight for storage. Okay, they only operate from one location, which means what? As a user, you get absolutely no choice when it comes to your preferred mailing address. Okay, and there has some problems in terms of there has been some problems in terms of customer service. Okay, and also they're not available on weekends. So you got to be, those are things that you got to be careful about. Okay, but overall, okay, it's worth it. Okay, it's really worth it. And one thing you need to really also pay attention to is you got to think about your own needs. Let me talk about the pricing. So pricing is important. So I want you to look right now on the screen. Here is the pricing for USA2Me as of the date of this show. Okay. And so the most popular plan when you think about USA2Me is the standard plan. And and that plan has a monthly fee, but also a setup fee, because you have a basic, standard, premium, and ultimate. Okay. So if you have the standard plan, you're able to get low shipping rates. You have a storage period of 45 days, and you have the ability to discard your junk mail for free anytime you want. And most of these features are lacking in the basic plan, so don't go for the basic plan. You will really regret it. Trust me on that. We've tested all those plans, okay? And because even if you went to even if you went with the basic plan, you have a high setup fee, even though it doesn't have a monthly charge. Okay, the basic plan is the best option for users planning to use the service only once. However, if you are going to stick with USA2Me for a long time, it's much better to get their standard or premium plans that offer more long-term benefits that make up for the price. Okay, and one thing I also need to tell you here is that you need to think about the add-ons, because those add-ons, they kill you like crazy. Like they're really, really crazy. Like to be fair to USA2Me though, they're not the only providers playing that game on customers. Okay, but my point here is that they have a very attractive entry point in terms of pricing, but then they have all those add-ons. They have all those, they're trying to to upsell you. They have a lot of upsells. So let me just explain this. Users need to pay for additional features separately, such as mail scans, shipment insurance, fax receptions, and storage, all of which are usually included in their plans by other virtual mailbox providers, right? I'll give you an example. iPostal One. We just reviewed iPostal One. Everything is included. The pricing for USA2Me is not inclusive, and that's why it's cheap. So my point is, it's cheap, but be very careful about having extra services, okay? Now, USA2Me does not have a refund policy in place. Their terms state, and we quote, USA2Me will not prorate fee or provide refunds for cancellation of any service before the expiration of a service period or the minimum service period. So be careful on that, okay? Now let's really have a decision here. What is the decision? Is USA2Me the best option for you? That's a good question. It all goes that. First of all, let me just establish that it is a legit company. Okay, it's really clear to understand that it is a legit company. And basically, to answer that question, let's go back to the origins. What is driving you towards USA2Me? Is it because the service is cheap? So what are your services? What are your needs, rather? What are you looking for in terms of mail packaging, in terms of mail forwarding? This is really important to have a clear idea about that, okay? And it's really also important you want to think about the add-ons. As I just said, if you have too many add-ons, you'll be paying like crazy. So be very clear about, are you a high volume client? Are you a low volume client? So when we talk about high volume, I'm speaking about, do you have a high volume of mail, on a monthly basis, on a daily basis? Those are things you need to think about, because anytime you outsource your mail processing to a third party like USA2Me, you're basically paying by the hour, or paying by item, or you're paying by project. Okay, so think about that. And also think about the fact that you cannot cancel. If you cancel, they're not refunding anything to you. So bottom line here is that if the cost is really important for you, then you might want to look for another player, another provider. But if you're comfortable with their pricing, because we believe that USA2Me is worth it. Yes, they have a great customer support, and their team is really great, and their pricing is really affordable. But it's simply because it's the bare bones pricing structure. They have actually very smartly removed some of the pricing that makes others players seem more expensive. So if you just want a bare bones service provider, then you've got it. Then USA2Me is your provider. Okay. Let me quickly close to this conversation to say, in summary, we recommend USA2Me. Okay, they have affordable pricing. They have a great customer service. They need to work on their mobile app. They need to work on their website. Okay, they need to open more mailing facilities. Okay, they have the potential to become one of the best virtual mailbox providers and package forwarding services in the US. Okay, so for now, in our view, USA2Me is only a great choice for those who want a fixed address within the USA and just just in case they need it for any reason, but not with the intention of using it regularly. If frequent use is what you're looking for, as well as being able to choose between thousands of street addresses in the US, you have other options, including traveling mailbox or iPostal 1. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I was just having a quick discussion with you about USA2Me. I was just giving you a review here. So I give you the overview, the features, the pros and cons, the pricing, and the decision. Thank you. God bless you. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.